What if I told you that a bicycle mechanic could change the world? That a couple of brothers from Ohio could unlock the secrets of the sky? This is the story of American aviation, a tale of daring dreams, groundbreaking innovation, and an unyielding quest to conquer the heavens. From the sandy dunes of Kitty Hawk to the sleek modern jets soaring across continents, American aviation has always been about pushing the limits of what's possible. Imagine a world without airplanes. No transcontinental flights in a matter of hours. No global trade as we know it. No quick trips to see loved ones across the country. The world would be a much smaller, more isolated place. But thanks to the pioneers of American aviation, we live in a world where the sky is no longer the limit, it's just the beginning. This is the story of how they did it, and how their legacy continues to shape the future of flight. This is a story of triumph over adversity, of ingenuity meeting opportunity. It's about the men and women who dared to dream of a world where humans could take to the skies, and the visionaries who turned those dreams into reality. It's a story that continues to unfold today, as new technologies emerge, and the quest for flight reaches for even greater heights. Let's embark on a journey through the history of American aviation, exploring its past, present, and the exciting possibilities of its future. In the late 19th century, two brothers from Ohio, Wilbur and Orville Wright, dared to dream of flight. They were not the first to dream this dream, but they were the first to achieve sustained, controlled flight. The Wright brothers, bicycle mechanics by trade, meticulously studied the principles of aerodynamics and experimented with gliders. Their workshop was their laboratory, their bicycles the testing ground for their theories. The brothers faced skepticism and ridicule. Many believed that heavier-than-air flight was simply impossible. But the Wrights persisted, driven by an unwavering belief in their vision. They meticulously documented their experiments, learning from every success and failure. They built their own wind tunnel to test wing designs and meticulously analyzed the data. They were scientists, engineers, and dreamers all rolled into one. On December 17, 1903, at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, the Wright Flyer, a fragile biplane of wood and fabric, took to the skies. The flight lasted only 12 seconds, covering a mere 120 feet, but it marked a pivotal moment in human history. The Wright brothers had achieved what was once thought impossible, ushering in the era of aviation. The Wright brothers' achievement ignited a spark of innovation. Across America and around the world, inventors, engineers, and daredevils took to the skies. The early years of aviation were a time of rapid experimentation and daring feats. Barnstormers thrilled crowds with their aerial acrobatics, while pioneers like Glenn Curtiss pushed the boundaries of speed and endurance. In 1911, Calbraith Perry Rogers completed the first transcontinental flight across the United States. His journey, fraught with crashes and mechanical failures, took 49 days. The flight captured the imagination of the nation, demonstrating the potential of airplanes to connect distant places. It was a testament to the human spirit of adventure and the growing power of this new technology. Aviation technology advanced rapidly during World War I. Airplanes proved their worth in reconnaissance and combat, leading to a surge in aircraft development. After the war, surplus military aircraft became available, spurring the growth of commercial aviation. The dream of affordable, accessible air travel was beginning to take shape. The story of American aviation is not just about pilots and engineers, it's also about the countless individuals who worked behind the scenes, whose contributions were often overlooked. These unsung heroes, the mechanics, the mathematicians, the factory workers, played a vital role in advancing the field of aviation. They were the ones who built the planes, maintained the engines, and crunched the numbers that made flight possible. One such group of unsung heroes were the women mathematicians who worked at the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, NACA, the precursor to NASA. These women, often referred to as human computers, performed complex calculations that were essential for aircraft design and testing. Their work was critical to the development of faster, safer, and more efficient aircraft. Another group of unsung heroes were the African American mechanics and technicians who worked at airfields across the country. Despite facing discrimination and segregation, these skilled individuals played a vital role in keeping planes flying. Their contributions were essential to the success of American aviation, both during wartime and in the burgeoning commercial sector. Aviation played a pivotal role in World War II. The conflict spurred unprecedented advancements in aircraft technology. Fighters like the P-51 Mustang and bombers like the B-17 Flying Fortress became icons of American air power. The war also saw the development of new technologies like radar and jet engines, which would revolutionize aviation in the post-war era. After the war, the aviation industry boomed. The demand for air travel soared as people embraced the speed and convenience of flying. Airlines expanded their routes, offering flights to destinations around the globe. The jet engine, developed during the war, transformed commercial aviation, making air travel faster and more efficient. The Cold War era saw further advancements in military aviation. Supersonic jets like the F-104 Starfighter and the SR-71 Blackbird pushed the boundaries of speed and altitude. The space race, a competition between the United States and the Soviet Union, spurred the development of rockets and spacecraft, marking a new frontier in aviation. As air traffic increased, so did the need for a system to manage the flow of aircraft and prevent collisions. The first air traffic control towers were rudimentary affairs, relying on visual observation and basic communication systems. However, as the skies became more crowded, the need for a more sophisticated system became apparent. In the 1930s, the federal government began to establish a nationwide network of air traffic control towers. These towers were equipped with radio communication systems, allowing controllers to communicate with pilots and guide them safely through the skies. The development of radar during World War II further enhanced air traffic control capabilities, allowing controllers to track aircraft even in adverse weather conditions. Today, air traffic control is a highly sophisticated system that relies on advanced technology and a network of skilled professionals. Air traffic controllers use radar, computer systems, and communication equipment to monitor aircraft, prevent collisions, and ensure the safe and efficient flow of air traffic. Their work is essential to the safety of air travel and the continued growth of the aviation industry. From the earliest days of aviation, women have played a vital role in pushing the boundaries of flight. Amelia Earhart, a true icon of American aviation, captured the world's imagination with her daring solo flights across the Atlantic and Pacific. Her achievements inspired generations of women to pursue their dreams of flight. During World War II, women pilots made significant contributions to the war effort. The Women Air Force Service Pilots, or WASP, flew military aircraft on non-combat missions, freeing up male pilots for combat duty. These women demonstrated exceptional skill and courage, proving that they were more than capable of handling the demands of military aviation. Despite facing discrimination and societal barriers, women continued to make strides in aviation after the war. They became commercial pilots, flight instructors, and astronauts, breaking down barriers and inspiring future generations. Today, women are increasingly visible in all aspects of the aviation industry, from the cockpit to the boardroom. The history of American aviation is intertwined with national security. During World War II, the government established secret cities like Oak Ridge, Tennessee, to develop the atomic bomb. These cities were shrouded in secrecy, and aviation played a crucial role in transporting personnel and materials to and from these clandestine locations. The Cold War era saw the development of advanced spy planes like the U-2 and the SR-71 Blackbird. These aircraft, capable of flying at extreme altitudes and speeds, were used for reconnaissance missions over hostile territory, gathering vital intelligence information. Their existence was often shrouded in secrecy, and their pilots were highly skilled and carefully selected. Today, aviation continues to play a vital role in national security. Unmanned aerial vehicles, commonly known as drones, are used for surveillance, reconnaissance, and even targeted strikes. These aircraft, remotely piloted from afar, have become an indispensable tool for intelligence gathering and military operations. The development of the jet engine revolutionized aviation. Jet-powered aircraft could fly faster, higher, and further than their propeller-driven counterparts. The first commercial jetliner, the de Havilland Comet, entered service in 1952, ushering in the jet age. The jet age brought about a new era of speed and convenience in air travel. Airlines competed to offer the fastest and most luxurious flights, connecting distant cities in a matter of hours. The Boeing 707, introduced in 1958, became a symbol of the jet age, its sleek design and powerful engines capturing the imagination of the world. The supersonic Concorde, a joint British-French project, pushed the boundaries of speed even further. Capable of flying at twice the speed of sound, the Concorde could cross the Atlantic in just over 3 hours. It was a marvel of engineering, a symbol of technological prowess and international collaboration. The future of American aviation is filled with exciting possibilities. Electric planes are emerging as a quieter and more sustainable alternative to traditional aircraft. Companies are developing electric aircraft for short-haul flights, promising to reduce emissions and noise pollution. Supersonic jets are making a comeback. Companies are working on new designs for supersonic aircraft that are quieter and more fuel-efficient than their predecessors. These next-generation supersonic jets could revolutionize air travel, making it possible to travel across continents in a fraction of the time it takes today. The quest for flight continues to inspire innovation. Engineers and scientists are exploring new frontiers in aviation, from hypersonic aircraft capable of flying at 5 times the speed of sound, to space planes designed to carry passengers to the edge of space. The dream of flying faster, higher, and further shows no signs of slowing down.